Alright, we got a game with Saint on the left. Let's get right into it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks with the Yakai pair, meaning that we can pretty easily start opening this hand, which is, oh, now we got 5 blocks. The question is whether you want to keep the Yakai or a number like the 6. And I'll just go ahead and keep the 6. There's still plenty of ways for this hand to improve in terms of shape. And having one pair of Yakai should probably be enough. You could definitely consider keeping them, just because they could potentially give us an extra source of Han, and that could be useful, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of them, keeping the numbers. There's a Khan coming in, which maybe we'll get an extra source of Han. Yeah, that's an extra source of Han, if I say so myself. The question is, do I want to, drop the 5 pin? Honestly, maybe. Just to sort of make it more likely that we can accept the 4 and also keep the ability to accept the 8. And now I'll just go ahead and drop the 7. Yeah. And we're going to confirm this source of the 3rd Han and keep the maximum acceptance. I think that is a perfectly fine way to play. If we pair up the 3 or the 5, we're just going to go ahead, or that works too, I guess. We're going to go ahead and change this shape. And now, yeah, this looks pretty good to me. Can we go ahead and... this 3 is not useful, yeah? Yeah. If we draw another, red 5 or something like that, we'll be pretty happy. But otherwise, we're just gonna go ahead and keep this shape. Now we can pull for Tenpai, which is nice. We already dropped the 6 so, but that doesn't matter. We can still pull the 1, for example. The dealer, actually, is in Tenpai now. That's called Richi, I should say, which is a bit of a problem considering we're not in Tenpai yet. However, this 9 is definitely safe enough for us to push, considering we don't even have any real safety anyways. 1 just passed, we can just go ahead and drop the 1, that's not a problem. Now there's another Richi on board, so we definitely would like to defend if possible, but we can't really do so, so I'm just going to go ahead and push. Because, there's no way for us to defend, yeah. We might as well keep, a way of sort of not losing points. Our way of not losing points is... what's it called? Holy crap. Is by winning ourselves. However, that did not happen. The player across wins an 11 Han hand, which is very rare. As we head over to East 2. Let's stay calm. What is his hand? It's pretty good. Yeah, we still need a 5th block. And there it is, there's our 5th block. Ijanten, there's a chance of us getting... Is there really a chance? No, there isn't. We cannot get the 4, 5, 6 Sanchoku. However, there's a chance of us getting the 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku, I guess, right? If we draw the 7 pin, then we can drop the 4. And all of a sudden, there it is. 4, 5, 6 Sanchoku. I'm not 4, 5, 6, the 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku. It's definitely possible. Now we're on Go Headless, so we can pair up the 6 and the 7, as well as the 5, 6, and 8, 9 in order to get into Tenpai, as well as the original acceptance of 5, 8 and 4, 7. 5, 8, 9 and 4, 7 so, of course. Everything is guaranteed to have a good weight. Also, there's a... if we draw the 4, 7 so exactly, specifically I should say, then we can drop the 4 and wait on the 7, 8, which is pretty... drop the 6, sorry, and wait on the 7, 8. This one is, of course, perfectly great. We'll just call Richi, we get Pinfu this way, which is pretty sweet. Don't need to wait for any kind of, 4, 5, 6 or 5, 6, 7. It's not important anymore because, it's just better value to call Richi immediately. And the player to the left has called Richi as well, but there's really nothing for us to say anymore, so can we just cut this time, please? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Oh, there's another receive by the dealer, which is kind of annoying. I do have to talk about that. Who's dealing in? No, I mean, who's calling Rowan? No one calls Rowan, which is very thankful, or which is something I'm very thankful for. Not dealing in to the dealer. No, it is not. What about this one? I was dealing into the player to the left. And with how many points? Okay, that's just a mangan. We are in last place now, which is a bit of annoying. A little bit annoying, but it's fine. We just need to deal with it. Let's see here. It is piece 3 now. And we got a pretty good hand. I don't really know if we're supposed to drop the Green over here, but I'm just gonna keep it because if we pair it up, it will help us, you know, get value and all that, and also Yaku potentially, right? Just confirms our Yaku. Now we can just go ahead and get rid of it. However, the question I'm wondering over here is whether you're supposed to pawn the white. And I think you're probably supposed to. Okay, now you don't. No, you don't pawn the white, yeah. Because we're already each on 10. You don't need to worry about, you know, pawning that don't even advance our hand, right? Yeah. What I'm eyeing is the Doa pair up so that we can, well, just get an extra hand. That'd be really sweet. But is it really going to ever be useful? Now I'm also wondering whether I should drop the 4-5 or the 7-8. Like the 7-8 is better for just having a edgier weight. Weights closer to the edge are generally easier to win with. But I'm thinking of keeping the 4-5 just so that we can get the red 5, and I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's the reason why I dropped the 4-5 instead of the 7-8. The player in now we're just gonna call Ricci. The player across calls Ricci, but given we are in last place, we kind of do need to push, and thankfully we just got into Senpai immediately. So, I mean, yeah, is there really anything else for us to say anymore? I don't think so. Can we cut? Yeah, let's just go ahead. Can I cut 2 times in a row? Yeah, sure, why not? And come on. What do you want me to do with this, you know, situation? Just blather on about nothing because there's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to think about anymore, right? No more decisions to make. I mean, I guess we were able to do that this time. We got Rihan 5200, and now we are out of last, which is pretty sweet. However, given that second place is quite far away from us, we still need to be quite... we need to be on our toes and make sure the player to the right doesn't overtake us. As the dealer in all last, this is a very good hand. I'll just go ahead and drop the 2p, I guess. Yeah. We can start calling immediately. Also keeping... Yeah, sure, we'll just go ahead and pull. Pull. I don't really like calling pawn like this, but... or because we don't really have a guaranteed Yaku yet. But I think it's probably correct to do so because, I mean, is it really... Can we really afford to lose that speed? I don't think so. Now we are at Tenpai. If we didn't call pawn like this, we wouldn't be able to get Tenpai, right? Question is, oh, this weight is bad. There's no getting around that. Are you gonna be able to improve it ever? And I don't really know. Like, if we triple up the 5s, like, can we pull the 5s though? Okay, this is fine. We can deal into them, no problem at all. Because we still stay in 3rd place, we do not fall down to last place. But I was wondering, like, if you, like, you know, are you supposed to pawn the 5 those and then wait on the 2 or something like that? I feel like it's probably not so great. But it's not something that I know the answer to, so, well, yeah. It is what it is, I guess. Maybe Maka... No, I can't ask Maka because it didn't actually happen. Well, if you have an opinion on it, tell me in the comments, I guess. Either way, see you guys next time.